Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day this is for you. It's a morning for me. It's a Monday morning for me. Whoo! Remember my second chiral adjustment in a couple hours. So, I don't know, did I even get a video done last week when I went to the chiro? Did I do it in the afternoon? I don't know. I called in the directions for my medicine woman tarot. Let me make sure I'm putting these back in the deck proper ways here. So we'll call it all in together. Welcome. It's me, Wingish Nibang, Jackie Quay, your friendly, freaky ass, sweetgrass water medicine woman. Also, Christiana Carr, Christy Carr, superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. Welcome, all you beautiful divine beings, right here too. Wow. And how goes it with you? Beautiful, beautiful beings. Woo! How's this Monday? Is this a mending Monday? Make the most of it Mondays? Oh. Meditation Mondays? What is that for you? Okay, let's just dive right in. Calling back all of our energies from the east, the place of path. Place of illumination and clarity. Place of fire. Place of man. Calling back all of our energies from the south. It's the waters, the emotions, the place of childhood, the innocence. Calling back all of our energies from the west, the physical, the woman, the place of introspection. Calling back all of our energies from the north. That's the air, the mental. That's our wisdom years. We walk the red road. Our earth walk goes from south into childhood, right? That sharing, that quickening. That's what happens when the baby's about to come out. We can feel that. We start nesting and getting that ready. But this is what happens at the powwows too. It's coming and we're sharing the best of ourselves, right? We were talking about relationships last week. That first one with ourselves, with our source. That can help us to have healthier relationships. Really? Maybe? I don't know. What is that for you? As we get up into the north, we'll see that quickening, that sharing, because we're getting in touch with ourselves, we know ourselves, and we want to share our whole selves with somebody else. We're not looking for somebody to complete us, right? As we get up to the north, we make that transformation, and we see that we are these beautiful butterflies. We see that we're the swans when we were trying to be the ducks. We see that we had to let go of that caterpillar body, get into the cocoon, and we come out this beautiful butterfly, and we see that struggle that we went through helped us to strengthen those wings so that we would fly. And where there's others that try to do it for us, right? Because the butterfly, try to help it out, could die. It needs that struggle to strengthen those wings, right? So do we need that struggle? We don't necessarily need that struggle. We've convinced ourselves that we do. As we look at other things in there. East to west is the blue road of spirit, right? We just need to work from impeccable integrity. Look at that, blue road of spirit, east to west. It's the blue road of spirit, and it's always there with us. Using your integrity impeccably. That's what spirit wants from us, right? Not to try and be something else, that integrity, right? We get into the gritty. Get into the gritty to get out to the beauty, right? Get into the gritty. I keep trying to be a duck, and I'm not. Get into the gritty. I wrap myself in this cocoon, I go into the goo, and I come out to be this beautiful butterfly. What is that? The jaguar. East to west, the blue road of spirit. Spirit is with us through it all. Through it all. I mean, when I go out to sin, whatever that is, come with me, God, because I'm going to sin. And this is when I'm going to need you the most. But do we disconnect? Do we convince ourselves we're disconnected? And we don't call in that help because we're ashamed of it? We don't think that we deserve that? What is that? I don't know, east to west. Give away those fears. Give away. Give up to Creator. Give up to the source. Give it up to whatever that you call that. See yourself and accept yourself fully, holy, and true as part of this creation. We are a part of it all. But yet we're not apart from each other. But yeah, we're always connected. There is no separation between you and me. Really. We convince ourselves because we got these bodies. And we feel real separate, but let's be grateful. Give that away. See each one. Each in divine you all as in divine you all. Because we all are. No exceptions. Above. Woohoo. Above. Stinky reputation. What's that reputation that the above has got there? Huh? Huh? Above all else. You set yourself above all else. Who? I don't know. Below. Whew. Ah, 2 came out with that. Ritual, joy, and that nurturing. Okay, we're going to leave those there. Above, below, and now within. And we'll spread them out. Spread them around. Spread them around town. Oh. Well, I did some laundry this weekend. 3 loads. Actually, really, it was 2 loads. The towels, though, it was a little full, so I broke that down in 2 loads to dry. And then my dryer conked at the first half of the load of the towels in there. And I do have my dryer, another dryer, in my garage, but it's at the back of the garage, so there's no way I could get that out myself. But, last weekend I did dishes, and I then suffered through that. I realized I love doing dishes, but this is why I have to delegate these jobs and give them away, why I can't do this on my own. My body says, I'm done with this physical labor. Okay? Gave birth to 4 babies. I grew 4 human beings in this body. They came out my portal. Excuse me. Yes, I have worked this body hard. Absolutely. Keep trying to work with it now and not push it to work for me. Let's do this together, okay? We're in this together with our bodies, right? You know? When you look at that spiritual beings having that human experience, whatever. We need to honor this body that we're in, this piece of Mother Earth. Honor it, not value it above all else. I mean, honor, right? Give that respect back to this body, and thank you. You know, what has your body gotten you through, okay? What's that reputation your body's given? I don't know. What is that? What is that for you? That's tapping into that joy. Do you have a reputation for being grumpy or happy? Do you annoy people with your positivity? I did. So then do we push that down, right? Do we not nurture those gifts in ourselves because, you know, we're trying to build a reputation instead of being who we are? We're trying to build this reputation as a duck when we're really that swan? What is that for you? Well, I don't know. I'm not in you. I'm over here in me. Yeah, we'll put these up first so you can see them. Actually, I like to use that up at the front there, don't I? I don't know. I'm trying to get through it quicker, and the pain is so distracting. But that's what we're looking at. What are you nurturing in yourself? Is it your reputation or that character of who you truly are? Because, you know, that's when we come into that hour of power, because we see who we truly are. Those without can never fool us again. Ow. Okay. Put them down here like that. How about that, huh? Then I got my rocks in the way and then things get stuck and my body gets stuck. And I just, oh God, I hope this, pray that this chiropractic. Whoa, I did a few dancing videos this weekend when I was cleaning, so what do? I had to swing it because I was crying about my dryer. And that song, save your tears for another day. I think that was in the first video I did. So that's what I did. That's how I swing it. And my videos, how I amuse myself, those are examples how I swing it, how I used to do that. And there's things that I can't do like I used to do. But that's okay. There's reasons for that. But then again, that's how I identified. I identified strong. Let me use my muscles. Let me dive in. Hard physical labor. That's what I was. That's what I did. A time for that now. Now it's like grace and ease, right? Grace and ease. Thank you very much. Grace and ease. That's what that swan represents too. Grace and ease. Because it's a struggle to try and be a duck when you're a swan, right? Vice versa. Be hard for the duck to try and be the swan, right? When it's a duck. Are you trying to be something you're not? Let's do a deep dive inside. Let's just do our keep it short and sweet, like me. Okay. Overall, what's this daily guidance today? Daily lessons. We're gonna look at today. What's the daily lessons you want us to have a look at? Our Creator's stores. Jesus, God, all my relations, Buddha, Allah, whatever it is for you, we do not exclude. Because you're a part of creation too. You're here, that's your proof. There we go. Okay, overall, what are we looking at her overall? The Kokopelli, that creativity, what's being birthed through you, through your life, that void. Look at that. They say that is where the void, the great mystery, whatever that is, where Creator came from. Everything that ever was, will be, and is. This comes from the void, right? That open to that potential miracle. 14, then we have a 14 over here. No, 13, that's the coral. Nurturing. Nurturing those gifts inside. Nurturing who we are. Can you give yourself an hour? Give yourself an hour to devote yourself to that hour of power. What is that for you? Is that meditations? Is that dancing? Is that writing? What is that? And nurturing that inside of you. All righty. Okay. I know. It hurts. See, this is opening up to the potential miracle. You are about to meet your potential destiny. Unlimited potential miracle, the key to creative abilities. Your key to creative abilities. What is that? That's the fertility. That's the creative spirit. Right? What is that for you? Is it music? Is it dancing? Is it writing? Is it accounting? Is it recycling? What is it for you? What is that talent that's in you? We need to discover that first and find that out. Who are we? It's not about the reputation, it's the character of who we are. And who are you truly? Oh, well, you're part of this great oneness divine, whatever you call that. You're a beautiful part of creation, every single one of you, no exceptions. No matter what. Okay, we're all learning, we're all growing. And what are we doing here, right? What about those actors that signed up to play the villains? But, really, they're the kindest people ever, but some people could get it twisted that they're actually that one they played on the screen. Well, right down, we're all these beautiful divine beings. And if we remember that in ourselves, we're not going to be trying to bring anybody else down either. I don't know, maybe. That's my humble beliefs. But look at that within yourselves. This is what we're looking at. What's being birthed through you? What is starting to bubble up? Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're getting this call to do something. You don't know why, but you need to follow it. So we follow those. And as we follow those, wow, right? We feel more at peace. But fear might kick in and say, ego's like, no, this isn't peaceful. Oh, no, we can't have this, right? They say those that could win the lottery, they're used to being broke. They're not used to that anymore, so they can be quickly right back to broke again because, wow, there's something inside the subconscious that's, I'm not used to this, so spend. There, I'm broke again. Okay, now I can relax. Okay, watch, we do that. We do that to ourselves all the time, and we can put it on the outside and blame somebody else, or we can look inside and not blame ourselves, but see how we can make those changes because it all came about because of the choices that we were making, or because we didn't do that deeper dive to look inside what our default programming is. That default programming, I was talking about that one of the videos, but I didn't go off to explain, right? So you're programming the default, the brain stem, and we flip our lids, and it's not connected to the logical. And as we're kids, we don't even have this front part of the frontal lobe or whatever. That doesn't even come in until teenage years. And it's still not even connected till after those teenage years. And they're saying teenage years now in the brain goes like 25. So you're still a teenager if you're 25, 27, something like that. I don't know. Craziness though, huh? So our default settings is what we'd seen in relationships when we were a child. How did we see the adults around us handle their emotions? How did we see them regulate their emotions? Because that's where we learn it from, right? That's our default settings. You need to go back to your default settings because they will guide you. They will drive your choices, let's say. It'll be that little driving the bus. Because this is what we're used to. This is just how it is. And we don't do anything to change our visions. What is that? Oh, this is who I am. I might as well live up to that reputation. Because that's what kids do. Where you're told you're bad, you're bad, you're bad. Right? There was that, I shared that on another video. It was another video. That was a man, he was homeless, he lived up to it, but then he became a professor. In his late 40s, it's never. Do we tell ourselves it's too late? Can't teach an old dog new tricks? What is that? Let's reflect on that. Do some internal diving on that for our own selves. What is that we can reflect on? Something common for us all. This is all general, but it'll show up in your lives in different ways. Maybe it shows up in the same way, but maybe it has a different message for you. Wow, because we can go through very same things and yet get different messages and different experiences from that age, right? If 5 kids from the same family and all have a different experience of that same exact family. You wonder why is there such differences? Well, we pick up. We can choose what we're teaching our children, but we can't choose what they learn. Right? There's those higher lessons. We can get more in tune with that and align our wills with that so then we can understand and play a more active role, more intentional role in it, or we can just be dragged along going, well, I don't know what's happening. I just gotta do this. And sometimes that's good. Just do that if we question too much. We have to keep healthy skepticism. I always question for sure. This is how we bring that unity and wholeness achieved because we got to accept all that parts. We have to see what our default programming is. When we flip our lid, where are we going into? And then we can stop that. Okay, we can do those preventative measures when we're starting to feel this is going to flip. This is going to flip. I can bring that back down. Use my logical brain and we can switch those habits. Reprogram. We can, just like those vessels. There we go. The impeccable integrity. Right there. There we go. Unity and that wholeness achieved. The whirling rainbows of peace. Any situations, anything inside yourself. Okay, you are all colors of the rainbow. You're the full spectrum. We all are. The white light contains the full spectrum of colors. Even black has the full spectrum of colors in it. What? Whoa. It's true. You take some art classes, whatever. You can find that out for yourself. But what is that? What are your true colors? This is how we're looking at. We're not looking at anybody else. We need to begin within. Begin within, begin within, begin within. And not put ourselves above or below anybody. We begin within and see ourselves as part of creation. An important part. We are meant to be here. We know because we're here. So therefore, there must be something we are meant to do here. And therefore, we're all going in the same direction. No matter which way you're looking, the world is turning one way. It's going around the sun in one way. All the cosmos are going in their own ways. We can't change that. We can change how we react to that. We can change what we believe, whatever. That all begins within. But what is that? Looking at that. Are you living by your integrity impeccably? Are you being you? Are you trying to live up to a reputation? Or are you building on your character and who you are? I am a swan. I don't need to be a duck. I'm a fish. Fish don't climb trees. I'm not stupid because I can't climb the tree. I'm a fish. What is it for you? What is driving you? What is your programming? Because we can't change it until we actually have a look at it. Right? We have these iPhones, iPads, Androids, all that. All doing the same stuff. Different processing systems. None is better than the other. Right? That was something that came to myself too. We want to tap into the collective conscious. But really, is it the collective consciousness or above that, right? The Creator's consciousness. Whatever that, the Christ consciousness, whatever that is for you. Because that collective consciousness, well, we have an example of collective consciousness. It's all in our online stuff. Because all these androids, tablets, and all that, that all comes from our human input in there. We have to put everything into that. Well, what about that which put everything into us? We go Google something to get our answers. Do we ever go meditate? No, because we're caused to doubt ourselves, that we don't have any answers inside ourselves. We must seek outside. What? Woo! Right. We don't want to like get our swelled heads and put ourselves above, but as part of, again, as part of, that's the impeccable integrity that sees everybody as part of, that sees all the colors, that it's all needed here, all essential. Every single one of us, no exception. It's not up to us humans to decide, the earth can do without these things. Oh, the earth could do without these people. It's not our jobs to decide that at all. Not at all. Whoo! Whoo, whoo, whoo! Excuse me. Okay. Passion, but I don't believe that's just a little, that's not just my opinion. We all belong here. It is the truth. It's not up to us to decide who doesn't belong here. Humans place themselves above all. But we are not. We are part of it all. Humans claim themselves to be the most intelligent, but humans also self-destruct. Not too many other creatures out there in this animal kingdom self-destruct. And then take everyone else out with you. I don't know. What is that for you? Action. Action. We're gonna take some action. Okie over her. We'll hop 22. I try to make it quicker and still. That's how we advance. That's the action, the advancement, and not through war. There's been enough through war. War sets us back. It does not help us advance. Look at that, because what are we doing? We dehumanize others to create that war. Look at even those ants. Beautiful. We need to have patience and work together. If we all work together like those ants, whew, I think it's a special somewhere that long after the humans are gone, the ants will still be around. Because they work together. There's like that collective conscious, like a one brain. They're all designed differently and they all do their parts, you know. You don't see the little worker ants trying to be the warrior ants, right? And apparently, I don't know if it's in all ant tribes, but if the queen dies, that colony just eventually just all dies out too. They don't go searching for another queen or anything like that. It's beautiful. I mean, ants are very, very cool little creatures. I used to step on them all until I watched Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Then they had that auntie that helped them across the backyard. And every time I saw an ant after that, I couldn't step on any ants. Then it turns out that's one of my totems as well. But let's look at that. That action, that advancement is not about war. We don't want to go plow down everybody up. Throw them all out of the way and let's get to my destination. No. Let's look at that, because those warriors were not about fighting. Those whirling rainbow warriors of peace. Warrior. No more. No more. So we want to make those advancements with patience. And we have those struggles. If we try to rush something, right? We can fumble that up. Some things take so much time you can't rush it. It's like trying to bake something or put something in the oven. You can't cook it faster by turning the heat up. It'll look like it. You'll cook the outside, but the inside will still be raw. So let's look at that. How do we advance? We advance with patience, or we think, I gotta get there, I gotta get there, I gotta get there. Push, 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 push. Look at the society that we're raised in. So again, what are our default settings? Because we can't advance if we keep using those default settings. How do we get any further ahead if we don't reprogram these? Right? Even these technologies here needs constant updating. What we don't? Our old systems, like our electronic systems, needs constant updating. But all those paper systems don't? What the heck? All the systems that are supposed to, go for fairness and justice and all that, those don't need to be updated. But look at how fast we got to go through updates on our tablets. Look at how fast. Begin within. Educate yourself. What have you fallen for? Or now are you trying to live up to a reputation, or are you just trying to be yourself? No, there is no try, only do. Oh my goodness, there are no wiser words have ever been spoken. There is no try, only do. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it, do it, do it. Sometimes we think our things too much. We have to think things through, but not chew everything to bits, right? We sit there, we visualize, we go inside, that introspection, surround it all with the whirling rainbow of peace, right? That's how we make our advancements, and we have that patience. And let it unfold before us. Let that next step come and be revealed to us before we go try and take it. Oh, what is that? We're going to cut this over here. Then we'll bring up the medicine woman turn to go so deep. Or go a little deeper. Go a little deeper. That talking stick, the options and opinions. And right, everybody's going to have their opinion and whatever. Because the reputation, that's based on people's. That's based on outside perspective. Your character comes from the inside. That's who you are. Nobody outside can change it. Doesn't matter how they see you. You're still going to be who you are. You're going to act from your integrity impeccably. You're not going to get caught up, right? Sticks and stones. But are you reacting to something because you actually believe that? So look at that. If you're having a strong reaction, hey, somebody's called you a name or something, said something, is that something that you've believed of yourself? That's something you're ashamed of in yourself? Lizard dreaming into being is under there, right? Stealthy. What is that? Let the records be revealed. Did have a 14 Cocapelli. Hey, that creativity. Let it be revealed to you. That's the record keeper. That primal brain. That's little baby is that record keeper of what you went through, of that default programming. So look at that. What is it that little went through, that default programming? I said 5 makes a 6. Yeah, over here, 13. Look at that, hey? Oh, okay. That was the bottom. The talking stick. Working through our integrity impeccably. And the records will be revealed to us. I was thinking of the Morning Star Mondays, and there's the Morning Star right there. What is that for you? For you, for you, for you. This guy's going to fall over too. You see that? Okay. Oh, 27 I just saw. Reflections. Looking at us. What are our reflections? What are our projections? And accepting that, what was projected onto us. And what did we live up to? Because that was projected onto us. I'm always bad. I might as well go do it. Can't beat them, join them. What is up with that? Okay, let's look. We're getting in touch with what's that fertility? What's that potential miracle inside of us that we need to let through? I mean, it's different for each of us, but how? What are we focusing on? Inside. Bring us clarity on that. What is it you're talking about there? Huh? What is it we need to look at inside? 2 plopped out with that. Accepting the recognition of who we are. Right? How's anybody going to see who we are if we don't show who we are? So we start by accepting that recognition. This is who I am. And allow people to see that. Oh, you're a beautiful being. Sometimes we don't want to hear, no, I'm just doing my job. Oh, just to be of service is payment enough. Right? But is that ego then? Say, look at what I'm doing for everybody else? What is that? Is that a 10? That is the end. That's the stones, right? Everything is good. You accept recognitions. You know who you are. Right? Because you followed that inspiration and that excitement. What lit your fire? You paid attention. You sat still. See, she's not running. There's no action happening just yet. It's that Ace of Pipe we're channeling. We're getting to know who we are. And we're acting from that place of who we are. We're rebirthing ourselves. This is that fertility. This is what's growing inside of us. Our own selves. This little baby is finally going to grow up and know that they're an essential part of this world, but still stay playful. That's the key. We must stay playful and innocent to look at the world with a sense of wonder, because we can explain anything away. And do we do that? Do you explain everything away? We accept that recognition. Right? Is it ego? I know some say we got such an ego of God, but it's looking to share. It's lonely up there, right? Think of that lion or whatever. It's lonely at the top, and nobody talks to them or anything like that. Show that gratitude. Where does it go? Where we really came from. Appreciate the life that we were given. Right? If we don't like it, we can change it, can't we? Ow. That's not staying under now. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Ouch. Okay, well... We support her. Her fertility, accepting the recognition of who we are, because we are all somebody. We're a part of this. How do you know you're here? You're meant to be here because you're here. All right, and then we're reflecting on that, accepting recognition. When did we follow that inspiration? We got that excitement and followed it, and how did it just seem to, whew, not without work. Of course, it takes work and hard work, but it just seems that it just unfolds. It's there. I don't know. What is that for you? Right? The expansion of the knowledge. How is your knowledge expanding of who you are? We're expanding that knowledge of who we are. The greater, biggest vision of us that we ever had, that Creator had for creation. What is that? Expanding your knowledge of creation. Are you limiting yourself because you're sticking to this dogma? I can't look outside here, I can't look outside there. I mean, no matter what, even in there, educate yourself. Knowledge, okay? Knowledge. Is it power? Or sometimes it can weaken us. What is that? We need to expand our knowledge, because do we get hooked in one set of dogmas, whatever? Because it doesn't matter what you believe. You can read about another religion and honor somebody else's belief, because we're all talking about the same thing. Even though we say it many different ways, we're still talking about the same thing. Have you looked for that common thread in all of them? Have you looked for the common ground that we all stand on? You don't have to look far, just look down. We all got common ground. We're all breathing the same air, no matter what. None of us is any better than anybody else. No human being is better than any other human being. Okay? Woo-hoo. Expand your knowledge on that. Expand your knowledge on those things that you believe, on your own beliefs. Why do you believe what you believe? What do you get from that? What does it bring you? Does it bring you more peace? Does it teach you that we have to fight war? We got holy wars. What? In the name of God? No. In the name of man trying to control and using that as an excuse. Because we get egos if we think, oh, we have this divine connection. Everybody must come to me. We don't need a middleman to connect with the divine. Okay? All right. Unless you want to pick Jesus for that middleman. Maybe. I don't know. Apparently you got to watch with that one too. So expand your knowledge. Really know. We don't follow blindly. Okay, our Creator did not want us to follow blindly. That's why He gave us that free will. Gave us everything we needed to be able to expand our wisdom, to know, to learn, right? To advance in our lives with patience. Divine timing, not my timing. Divine will, not my will. Right? Well, they got the higher vision. Why not? Hey? I'm going to tap in with you. Hello. How can I make this advancement? In peace. In peaceful ways. Help me to be patient. Help me to see the beauty all around me. Help me to be the beauty you made me to be. Part of this creation. What is that for you? This one keeps sliding. Okay, they wanted to jump out. Reflection of the potential. Reflecting on use of resources. The Two of Stones. Two of Stones. I think that's the Pentacles, right? And they're juggling that. What's the potential use of resources? How do we utilize everything that was given to us inside of us to help bring more beauty into this world? To help bring more peace into this world? To help nurture those that needing that nurturing. To nurture those gifts inside of us. Tap into that hour of joy so we're not projecting on anybody. So we're reflecting. We're taking that time in the actions that we do, and as we're advancing, we're reflecting on these actions. Okay, we're taking a step, we're looking inside, we're surrounding everything with peace, and hey, let's reflect. Potential use of resources. Is this going along with who I am? Are you guys slowly falling over there, huh? You guys are slowly falling over. You're drinking again in the morning. What the hey? Hey, there we go. So we're reflecting on, that's the action to take. Reflect on the potential use of resources, right? People aren't resources. People are resourceful, but we don't use people as resources and stepping stones and whatever. Although sometimes in the ants, and they don't need to be told that. There comes this place to cross, right? They don't have anything. They all just start building that bridge. Nobody's told what to do. The ant doesn't need to be told what to do. It's made for that job. It just does its job. And what do we do? How are you like that little auntie? Are you like that little auntie? Ooh, are you captivated by the trickster? That's on the bottom. Right? What are the stories you're telling yourselves? What are the stories we've been told? Oh, look at that! Ha! The peacemaker and the devil. Yeah! Step on your head and you'll leave a bruise on my heel. Whatever that is. Wow, 5, and that's a 5, and on there, it's a 1, 5, and a 6, right? Realizations of bondage begets liberation. Captivated by the trickster, right? The trickster comes in promising everything. Isn't that, right? Oh, we'll do this, we'll do that, and then how much do they live up to that? What is that? The trickster. We're captivated by all the promises made to us. By these things, everything will be okay, but promises that we can't make as human beings. We don't know. We promise you sunshine every day. Well, it doesn't happen in every parts of the world, right? So we need to find and bring that peace in ourselves. So we're not captivated by the trickster ourselves. Not everybody else. We're only responsible for this one inside. Well, and although there's 2, we can take that as a bigger thing, but really, we're only responsible for this. The peacemaker interfacing the world. Mediation, a hierophant. It's bringing those best parts of yourselves to the front. And we're sharing from our wholeness, not from our need to be completed. We're not sharing from those needs. We're sharing from a place where we have our needs met already. Everything we have is already here for us. Everything we need to fulfill our purpose, we've already been given. It's inside. So look inside of you. That's where it all begins. Begin within. Look at that. And look at the stories we're telling ourselves. Do you need to change those stories? Because this is how it is. This is how we do things. Blah, 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 blah. I turned out fine. Look at that. What are the stories you're telling yourselves? What are the stories you've been told that you fell for? This one, look at. Can you see that kind of trying to peek out there? Middle of the deck. What is that? We're going to pull that out. Woo! Rebirth. Didn't I say we're all being reborn into our fullest, wholest self? We're expanding those stories. Right? The master storyteller. Expansion of knowledge on anything. Right? What is it that you believe in? Expand. Start there. Expand your knowledge on your own belief systems. Why is it that you believe what you believe? How has that served you and others too at the same time? That one wanted to stay out there too. Look at that. Rebirth of the living spirit. Early stage of a dip ship. That's the sun. The sun always rises. We can count on that. Look at those little things that we can count on. Begin within and then expand your knowledge. Expand your knowledge on everything you think you know. Go at it with those beginner's minds, whatever that is. Question. Okay? Yourself. Why do you believe that? Okay? And then act from that integrity. Find out who you are. What's your character? What are you building on? Be reborn into the truest version of yourself you have ever been. I don't know. What is that for you? Hi. Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do because you know what this world needs you. Now more than ever to be you. Fully, holy, and true. Or else this world misses out on the gift that is you. Yeah, you are a gift. Every single one of you. A gift and a blessing. Thank you for being here. I'm so glad you are here. Please stay. Love yous. Thank you. A wonderful, blessed day. Oh, I don't have to reach anymore now, do I? Love yous.